Hey, what's up you guys? Brian here, and today we're back with the third and final part of the Biltmore Estate. So really quickly, before we get too far into this video, I just want to say that I know I haven't uploaded as frequently as I would have liked to on my channel, and for that I do apologize. If you are new here, I'd like to welcome you to my channel and let you know that I do post Sims 4 speed build videos. That is the kind of content you can expect to see from me as of right now while I'm figuring out this whole YouTube thing. But I would like to eventually expand my catalog to include some Let's Plays of The Sims, as well as other games, and eventually maybe even try my hand at vlogging. But like I said, as of right now, I'm figuring out this YouTube thing, and this is the best content for me to make, and it's also content that I personally enjoy whenever I'm browsing YouTube and I see people uploading. So with that being said, I'd like to go into why I haven't posted in a long time on my channel and let you guys know why you haven't heard from me for 5 months or so now, because in fact the last part of anything that I uploaded to YouTube was on the 26th of January, I believe, and the last part of this series was on the 18th, so that's about 5 months. And the reason for that is I was in college 5 months ago. I haven't dropped out or anything like that, so don't panic. I know it probably sounded like it for a second, but I'm a college student for those of you who don't know me, and I just finished my first year of college as a computer science major, although I wasn't in any computer science classes because I figured out that I don't like computer science, I hate coding, and my values don't really align with why the other students were in the program to begin with. So there's that. But like I was saying, I did finish my second semester of college, so my first year as a freshman is complete, and for the second time in a row, I made it on the Chancellor's List, which for those of you who don't know, means that I was able to have a 4.0 GPA or better. I guess if that says anything, just know that I am a hard worker and I'm trying to make sure that my future has some kind of insurance when it comes to the job market and everything like that here in America. So I'm trying to figure out my future, and I'm trying to make sure that I'm doing everything possible right now to have a better chance at being successful and having an opportunity in the real world. So there's that. I also haven't posted in a long time because I actually had this video edited a long time ago, but I found that I didn't really like the way my audio was sounding. So about a week or two ago, I ordered a mic arm and a shock mount and a pop filter for my microphone, and I was able to get all of that set up. I had to go get a really cheap table from Pier 1 because the microphone arm that I had didn't actually fit on my desk. I didn't have enough of an overhang on my desk. So I was able to go get a little end table from Pier 1 for 60% off, so it ended up only being about $30. So here's a little note to everybody who is trying to start their own YouTube channel. Make sure you check deals, make sure you look at sales, because this stuff really does add up, and if you can save money, make sure that you do it wherever you possibly can. So there's just a little hint for you guys. Also, I want to just say that if you have seen some of my older videos, I had a different intro and now I have a new one, and I also had a little pop-up to tell you guys what my social media handles are. So I ended up doing those a few weeks ago. The social media handle was done a few weeks ago. My new channel intro was actually done today. I had one just like it a few weeks ago, but when I had uploaded everything to YouTube, I made sure, for some reason, which was a bit too late, I made sure to go and look up the font that I chose to use, and for some reason or another, I decided to go with a font that was for personal use only, and I should have checked that earlier. It would have saved me a lot of time, and this video probably would have been out yesterday, since it was uploaded yesterday. It wasn't posted or anything, but it was ready to go. But I don't want to get into any legal troubles, so I found a font that was for free commercial use. So there's another hint for you guys. Make sure you're using fonts that you can't get sued for. So there's that. And I hope you guys liked the new intro. I think it looks better than my old one. It's kind of one of those things where it looked good to me at first, and then once I took a bit of a time to just take a break from YouTube, and I looked back at it when I came back to start editing this video, I thought it looked a bit childish, and I just wanted to kind of make my intro look a bit better. I'll probably see that in a few months and think that it looks childish too, but as of right now, I think that intro looks fine and everything. So right now we are working on Mr. Vanderbilt's bedroom, and as you can see, he must have been a really big fan of the color red. I know that actually used to be my favorite color growing up, although I guess my username would say otherwise. I don't know if I've ever explained why my username is TeeBlue, but basically it was a family nickname that I had growing up. Being from Louisiana, we do have a lot of Cajun influence, and I probably even have some Cajun relatives, I do believe. And that is just a nickname that means little boy. I had it when I was growing up, and unfortunately I have been going through some family problems with my aunt over the past few months, so it was the perfect timing, especially when I started my channel last year, which was, I was still going through the problems then. It was perfect timing for me to, I guess, take that name and reclaim it for myself and use it on my YouTube channel. So that's not going too in depth to it, I guess, but that's just a little bit of an idea for you guys. But yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, so I guess I'll just talk about the room I'm doing right now. Right now, we are working on the oak sitting room, which connects Mr. Vanderbilt's bedroom to his wife's bedroom, which is right across from it, and they both open out onto this room. And you can see they have the fireplaces on either sides, and you have the doors. And I tried to make this into more of a hobby room, so as you can see, there's a chess table, there's a desk and a fireplace, and the bookshelf right next to it. And then you have the bar over there, so you can make drinks, you can practice your mixology skills. And then you have some sitting areas right next to the windows, so you can sit and you can look out at the property, which unfortunately the lots aren't big enough in this game to fully have the property be to scale. So there were a few things cut out of this build. There is a completely different wing of this house that was added on later. I chose to go with the main structure of this house, which is, as I believe it to be, the original structure, which was around in the late 1800s. I also had to cut out the side garden that was there in the actual build, so that's why the landscaping is so minimal, and you can see that in the previous two parts that I will have linked down below. Really quickly, I think this would be a good time for me to mention this. This house will be available for download on the Sims 4 gallery. You can just go ahead and search my username. It's at TeeBlueYT, or you can go ahead and search the hashtag TeeBlueYT. So both of those are going to be the same, and I figured I'd just add two ways for y'all to search it, since that might be easier for you guys. I know I have a lot of problems whenever I try to search the gallery on the internet to get a good link to put in the description, which is why I have never put a description link in there to my lot. I have tried to find it several times, but for some reason it doesn't show up. So I'll see what I can do. I'm not going to guarantee anything. It might be in the description. Go ahead and check, but it might not be. But yeah, you can go ahead and search my username or my hashtag, and it will be listed as the Biltmore Estate. It will be listed as having 9 bedrooms and 9 bathrooms because we are limited to how many we can claim a lot has. However, if you do end up deciding to put this lot in your game, I want you guys to know that when I counted at the end, the lot ended up having 21 bedrooms and 19 bathrooms. So I would say that this is probably one of the largest lots that'll be on the gallery for you guys to download, and this is definitely the largest house that I've ever built in The Sims. So I guess that's just another reason why I haven't posted in a long time. This was a really big project for me to undertake by myself. However, I think in the end, I can definitely say that it was well worth it, especially since Seasons came out today. I know that it'll look absolutely great, especially in the winter time, as the real house does. So right now we are working on the Damask Room, and this is in the tower off to the side of the house. And this is actually in the house, although the way that you access it is not. So in reality, you see the library there in the upper corner of the screen. That is actually a second floor area where you have a landing, and there is a hallway and a bunch of rooms there. However, the way I had to build the library, it just made it where I couldn't do all the split leveling and everything. So now we're working on the 3rd floor living hall, and this is right off of that staircase you see there. And this is the last of the living halls, and we'll be working on the room right next to it, which actually I wasn't able to get pictures of. So you saw below in this location, they had this room in the same theme and everything, and I had it set up to be a sitting room. And the real room happens to be a bedroom, and unfortunately I discovered that a little too late, and I already fell in love with the way the sitting room looked. So I ended up making the floor above it into an identical room with a bed in it. So you get both of them. I don't know if that's how the actual room looks in the real house, but then again, I wasn't able to find pictures of it. So now we are working on the North Tower room, and as you can see, this room is very pink, and I actually layered some of the curtains to get the look that the actual curtains have. So you'll see you have the pink curtains, and then right behind it you have the lace popping out, and that's actually how the real ones looked in the house. I made sure to model a lot of this after how the house is actually furnished. And while I'm saying that, I would like to give a huge shout out again to the user 21 on Reddit. This person was nice enough to send me a slideshow of photos that they took when they actually toured the Biltmore Estate. So I want to thank them again. That was very nice of you to do that, and it was very professionally put together. It was very well organized. They even had descriptions typed up, so I'll probably have it linked in the description so you guys can check it out. Unfortunately, this third floor is a bit of an issue because of the roofing. I mainly wanted to make the roofing look identical to the real house, so again, some of the rooms were shortened, some of them were made smaller, and some of them are non-existent. And this is the last room you're going to see in the build. There is a room next to it that will be in the screenshots that I wasn't able to include because the way the roof clipped into it, it just made for an awful situation. So now we're at the screenshots, and this is the room I was telling you guys about. The room right above it is the bedroom in the same style. So now we are looking at the oak sitting room, and next we're going to see Mrs. Vanderbilt's room. And I just want to thank you guys so much for watching this video and being patient with me. If you liked this, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to see more content when I release it. I hope to have something seasons related out next week. Since I did buy it, I bought it earlier this morning and I've been editing all day and haven't gotten the chance to play it. So I think I'm going to go right now and enjoy that pack. And I hope you guys have an amazing day wherever you are in the world. And I hope you stay safe and keep enjoying The Sims or whatever you do. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.